Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Tate's XBLA Corner, only on GameZone.com. I'm your host, Tate Steinlog, and I'll be diving headfirst into the latest Xbox Live Arcade and Xbox Live Indie games, letting you know if they're worth spending points on or if you should merely pass.
Boy, it's kind of creepy out here, isn't it? Uncle Scrooge, we're not gonna break into this guy's house, are we?
Internet, hello, welcome, hola, bonjour. It's your usual host, Tate Steinloggy, here for Tate's XBLA Corner, only on GameZone.com. Rumor has it that some game came out this week in retail. It's doing alright, some good review scores, 800 million in the first day. But you all know that I will never let any game overshadow my cherished arcade experiences. So let's waste no time and jump straight into what this week's show has to offer. Yes, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and their Uncle Scrooge are back in DuckTales Remastered. As the name alludes to, Remastered is a high-definition remake of one of the most popular Capcom titles of all time. Spearheaded by 3D backdrops and 2D characters, this remake is an authentic representation of its 8-bit predecessor, featuring only minor tweaks to gameplay and level design. The hand-drawn sceneries pop with the richly painted levels, making this arguably the best-looking DuckTales game ever, while gameplay remains the same simple setup that allows you to retain your focus on its characters and the quest for their 5 treasures. DuckTales Remastered isn't a perfect remake, but it's certainly worthy to follow such a coveted NES title and likely worth your $15. Foul Play is our other arcade release to look at this week, and it's everything lovely about arcade games. It's a little bit Castle Crashers, a little bit Charlie Murder, and even, yes, a little Battle Block Theater. But in its own right, it's different in such a charmingly fun way. It's a stage-based brawler that actually takes place on a stage in front of a crowd that you have to impress by taking down enemies in a combat scheme that's both simple and enthralling. Foul Play succeeds at not only pushing you to finish the levels, but by completing them under their rules. This may sound suffocating, but it's in fact the best mechanic about the game. The game pushes you to complete challenges, to pump up the crowd, and make combat much more enjoyable. Foul Play is both unwelcomed and uncharted territory, and is definitely worth the $15 of admission. It's not often that we get to praise an indie game racer, but that's exactly what I'm doing with Dirt G Kart 2. Forget that I never knew that there was a first game. This racer is genuinely fun and worth your hard-earned dollar. The karts are a bit magnetized to the ground like in Saints Row, making for easy racing, but the charm is in the power-up weapons and the Borderlands-like racing graphics. Like Mario Racers, you can take part in several tournament races or single races against AI, so there's enough content here to justify the cheap download. Give Dirt G Kart 2 a look. Project Rap wraps up this week's Tate's XBLA Corner. As I've done in the past, I decided to check out this one merely for its name, and I'll tell you that I wasn't impressed. Its concept isn't bad in theory, rhyming lines in a certain amount of time to fluidly spit those rhymes, but the execution itself just isn't fluid, and the fact that you have to hear the same lines over and over is a bore. Do yourself a favor and put that dollar towards Grand Theft Auto 5. Or that time you'd be spending on Project Rap in GTA. Seriously, get back to playing more Grand Theft Auto, you dang gaming hoodlums. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Tate's XBLA Corner. Remember, you can always find the latest gaming news, tricks, cheats, originals, and of course more of me on GameZone.com. Thanks for watching.